Hello, hello. Happy Travel Tip Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here, guys. We are live, 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 and I am just honored and grateful for this time. And I just am excited to be here. So, welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can get this party going. Hey guys, how are you doing? Bear with me, my eyes are just not cooperating today, but that's all good. It is gorgeous outside. It was really, really kind of brisky cold, and now it's like, oh, I don't even need my coat. I just have just a little overcoat with a turtleneck and scarf and travel hat. So I'm excited to be here. Today is Travel Tip Tuesday, and as I have committed to come to you guys once a month, and this is coming into the last of the month now. So I'm just honored to be here and come to you, as I have said, for about 7 to 10 minutes to bring you travel tips, answer questions, and just be here for you, however it is that you might need. Today, we are going to be talking about the top travel tips for you in 2023, and we are in part 7. And part 7, I was thinking, what can I do for the travel tips for the today? Well, we're going to be talking about the end of the year travel tips for 2023. So these are just some of the things that I am excited to. I'm trying out some new things right now of where are you coming from in the world? Coming from in the world today. Drop that in the chat below and let me know where you are coming from in the world today as well. But before we get started, like I always do, I want to take a moment of stillness. There's so much excitement with the holidays, but sometimes it's just not a happy time for a lot of people. And there has been so much happening in our world today that I want to take this moment of stillness. Maybe there's even in our family, in my church family, in the surrounding loved ones and friends, there is people that are just as we are on this earth passing through, they have been called to their permanent home. But for us here, it hurts. My heart aches right now. Just while we're celebrating lives, we're also celebrate. It's also a loss, and so I just want to share that if you are experiencing loss, death. I love sharing that gift of everlasting life. Maybe there's the traumas of the tragedies that have been happening from Israel to Syria to the Ukraine to Turkey, Lebanon, or there may be just more local within shootings. There's so much that's been happening in our world. I want to take a moment of stillness. Maybe there's just something going on within your own family, some traumas, tragedies within your own community, your own town, or it might even be just within your own self. This right here is these moments of stillness just for you, as we just ask God for that hedge of protection covering over us, and just knowing that we can just be still and know that God is there. Taking a moment just to breathe. Thank you so much for that. Well, we have quite a few celebrations that I do want to share that I was looking at. The celebrations and the awarenesses that we have this month are National Family Caregivers Month. I'm taking some downtime right now with caregiving. It's hard. It's really hard. If you've got some suggestions, if you've got some questions, just reach out to me. Drop it in the chat below. We've got the National Diabetes Month, the Native American Heritage Month. We've got the International Survivors of Suicide Loss Day. We also have Giving Tuesday. Today is Giving Tuesday. We had Veterans Day earlier this month, World Kindness Day earlier this month. And it's not just a day. I like to say celebrating the entire day, month, year, as always. We had World Kindness Day. We just need the opportunity to express kindness in our lives a little bit more every moment of our lives. We had Thanksgiving. What are we thankful for? It's Pancreatic Cancer Month. I've got a big surprise for you tomorrow. And of course, something that's very dear to me of International Day of Persons with Disabilities. I like to say it's the dis and a lot more onto the abilities. But the series again this month is the top travel tips for you. In 2023, part 7. And today we are going to be talking about the end of the year travel tips for you in 2023. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality health and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you through a positive process for change. And that is with a lean, holistic, healing approach from the inside out. That lean stands for our lifestyle, our exercise, our attitude, and nutrition. The fun part is on Travel Tip Tuesday, it is taking and showing you to those top luxury wellness destinations all over the world. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, if you those that you don't know me, and I am a master certified health and wellness coach that complements a certification I have in traditional Chinese medicine, along with a 30 plus year career in hospitality, site selections, group travel, solo travel, wellness retreats, wellness workshops. If you are looking for that place to go and just get away, we've got you covered. Contact us so any of our staff members would be just be honored to serve you. If you are looking for some executive coaching and consulting, we would love to help you. We are devoted to you executives, entrepreneurs, retirees, to finding that balance between your self-care, what's most important, family, work, and play, and having that balance so that you can get away on Travel Tip Tuesday. That I love bringing these tips to go and be balanced and find those places around the world. The tips are being brought to you by MacArthur Accommodations, where we are a hospitality, health and wellness coaching and consulting advisement company that specializes in overall optimal health and wellness worldwide, with those innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time. My question to you today is, where is your favorite part and your favorite place to visit when it comes towards the end of the year? Some of the places down below the equator, it is summertime. Above the equator, it is wintertime. Where's your favorite place to go around the world? Drop it in the comments. But without further ado, I just want to drop in and give you these tips. Number 1 is set a price alerts on your computer, on different apps, and book early if you are looking towards the end of the year, because it's holiday season. If you're planning to fly for the holiday season, it is best to book your tickets as early as possible. Or if you're like me, let's look and see what's on those last minute deals. But you set the price alerts on the sites. There's one that's called Skyscanner, I believe. There's so many that there's Hopper, there's different ones. We're happy to share those with you. They're free. Then you can click buy when the price is right for you to go through. You can also take a look and make sure that you're reserving the car rentals ahead of time, if that's what you're wanting to do. You can also lower your bill by renting a car from a non-airport location, opting for a similar or manual transmission, that vehicle, and foregoing those pricey add-ons. Don't forget about that. Do you need the GPS navigation? You've got your phone, you can pop it up there, or the satellite radio systems. Do you need that unless it's free? Those are some great ways to save you money. And another thing is that you can book with your mileage points for great values. I find that all the time with different ones. You can even, maybe you can balance or price that out to seeing if maybe buying a couple of more miles. Number 2 is to, and before I go to number 2, My cognitive part, which is my purpose, passion, and why of being a survivor of that progressive degenerative neuromuscular disorder, along with depression, is kind of really hitting a lot more noticeable today. So if you see that, that's what it is. So thank you for your grace, compassion, and love on that. Wanted just to share that, because why is she stumbling over her words? What's going on with that? That is me telling you that we all have something, and it's just about being an overcomer through life. But number two for these travel tips is to be flexible on the dates and airports. Have you thought about that? If there is a flexibility with your travel schedule, you can expand your search to include a few days on either side. What's really nice with that is that you're going to get an ideal departure and return date, but you're going to have a great mini stay in another place around the world that may be on your bucket list. So take a look. There's a lot of hubs that go in. Have you gone to Miami? Have you gone to Atlanta? Just look at the different places and see, so that you can see what would you like to do there. There's certain days around the holidays that are notoriously busy. So picking a less crowded day to fly helps with your savings in your wallet. The other part is direct flights always brings less of a hassle. So you can evaluate what works best for you. Is your time more valuable than paying a little bit extra on that direct flight? Take a look and see. Flying out of a large airport offers more competitive prices. So many times it's the cheaper option that you can take a look at. Number three, splurge. If you're going to splurge on something, on the lounge access, there's many ways to do that. The airports are generally busier during the holidays, but you'll want to arrive at least a few hours, obviously, before your flight. If it's within the U.S., if it's international, definitely over 3 hours. But rather than trying to find the seat in the crowd while you're waiting to board, and if you're like me with a compressed immune system, being around a lot of people, I get a little bit claustrophobic. So you can just have this space while you're waiting, and it's just a comfortable space that you get to take advantage of. And there's many times that the booking access that they will make available to exclusive lounges. So take a look. I think I even saw on Grouper that there were some specials for that. The other part is first class flights or business class usually will include the lounge access, but those in economy can often upgrade the purchase, a pass, or you can check with your credit card and see if it's an included perk already. You can also purchase the year-long services that are available. Take a look and see what works for you. But always be prepared for the delays, which is why having access to this beforehand is just preparing. And you can have your backup plan in place. The lounge is an excellent choice when you're trying to decipher what to do when you're having to go with handling mishaps, delays, cancellations, whatever that might be. Or you may be working out the details with your travel insurance because some things are happening that you should not forget. So don't forget about those. Number four is going to be to know the rules about flying with holiday items. I've never thought about this, but I've always and I've brought you guys a lot of tips with TSA Cares and TSA. Well, you want to pack your gifts in the carry-on or ship it ahead. Now, if you're traveling with gifts, it's suggested to leave them unwrapped in case of any red flags with TSA, which is the Transportation Security Administration, because they may be forced to unwrap all your gifts and all that work that you did because something looked questionable for them. So they always suggest that. They say to be cautious when you're flying with any food items, especially liquids in large quantities. I really never thought that some people will travel with gravy or cranberry sauce or some other fixing, but it's happened. And believe it or not, they're not allowed in your carry-on. Go over to the TSA section of what can I bring, on the website. It's just a great tool that always recommends the clear containers, but it's also easy for security inspections, and they've got a lot of other suggestions for you. So that's a great place for you to go. The fifth and final tip that I have for you, my friends, today is select less popular destinations. If you're just trying to go somewhere on your bucket list, this is the time to take a look at less popular destinations. If you are visiting family or friends, you really can't change where you're going or where they live. So ignore this tip. However, if you're thinking of setting off on a vacation and you want to take a look of broadening those horizons, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the beach? You want to go to the mountains? What is it that you want to do? Well, rather than going to a real popular beach destination, like let's say Costa Rica, let's say Cabo, let's say the Mediterranean, Cancun, wherever that popular destination is, try an alternative location that'll have fewer crowds. They'll also have potentially more affordable options for you. And when you check out these locations, look to see what's about an hour to 2 hour of a drive. You are going to be pleasantly surprised because you're going to see not just some special deals along with a slower pace and not too many crowds if that's your jive, but you're also going to be able to see not just the hotels being at a more discounted price that are there, more boutique local places to stay, and lots of vacation rentals that you will have. So much more that is there. So check that out. The similar is going to be for winter destinations. You want to avoid those most popular ski mountains, ski resorts for the spots that are not visited as much. Those ski resorts, those popular ski resorts would love to have you on their need dates when they are a little bit slower. So you can take a look if you're really looking for those special deals, and you may not have as many of the amenities, but you're going to have that snow powder if you love going skiing and being around that cold mountain weather. So these are my travel tips. I am just so honored to see. Hey, Anina, it's great to see you, my friend. And I'm just honored to be here. I want to wish you all a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous evening, and just say thank you for tuning in. Drop it in the chat below where you're coming from in the world, and God bless you. And until next time, happy holidays. Bye bye.